Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the news and pre-orders from Forge World and Games Workshop. I want to say a huge welcome to all of you new subscribers and viewers of the channel and new members. All of the views and the interactions and leaving the comments have really humbled me over the past couple of weeks. If you'd like to support the channel further, as always, you can consider subscribing and joining as a member. So without further ado then, let's jump on over to the Warhammer community website. Now, there was a lot of news. This video is mainly going to be about news, guys. Now, if we go to view all news and we look a week ago, which would be the 6th of March, right here. On the Saturday, they because there wasn't any pre-orders, they had this article about meeting the Australian arachnid named after the War Master of Chaos. The species Abaddon dispoliator, or Abaddon dispoliator. You can pick your pronunciation. It's completely up to you. It's your hobby. You got a male and obviously the female's larger. Yeah, very interesting actually. Then you've got Sunday preview, Shadows and Rust. So unfortunately nothing up on the preview for the pre-order this morning, but we got a little taster there. We know although who that model is by now. Further look at Warhammer Quest Curse City with some tiles and 40k Warzone Charadon or Charadon. Then on the Monday, which is a bit of a strange tact, they've previewed a preview of a pre-order, which is Help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi. No, help Lilith Hesperak stage a murder festival in Warhammer 40k Piety and Pain. So nice new bit of artwork there. Pretty cool. This is the set. Jury's out on how much this is going to cost you. I'm thinking £100 minimum, but it could be 120, it could be 140. I mean, just those three sisters units are about £100 anyway. You know, let's not forget the immolators of £45. You get a new sisters of battle model, the Palatine, and you get Lilith Hesperaks. But to me, there's just not enough new goodness in this set to warrant forking out for the paywall to get a new sisters model and the Lilith Hesperaks. Might be for you, and that's fine. I think the Shadow and Pain set was better, not in terms of price, but better in terms of what it offered. You know, a completely new set of Incubi and Drakari, Drazar and Janezar and the New Howland Banshees and things. But this is the sort of smaller set that they're releasing. I'm going to take a pass on this one, guys. I was on the fence about this, but looking at that new Be'lakor model, come on, guys. It's either this or Be'lakor. Yeah, there's just no competition. So I'm skipping this one this time. I will pick up the Palatine model when she's available separately, though. And there's Lilith Hesperaks. Yeah, straightforward sisters. Profile there, you know, you've got weapon skill, ballistic skill 2, plus you've got plasma pistol, you've got a nice sword. I mean, it's a lovely looking model. She's holding her beads of faith or whatever, but there we go. Skipping out on that one. The important thing to note is that set will be up for pre-order on Saturday the 20th of March, so next week Saturday. Therefore, tomorrow we will see another preview of the pre-order. Find your next army with the updated Warhammer 40k website. So they've updated 40k. There is only war, and you can shop the range. That's interesting. We're getting there. We're getting to a point where maybe in the app one day you can click on a unit that you need, and you can just add it to your basket if you will. Learn how Quickbeam's miniature took shape from his designer. Responsible for bringing the hastiest of all Ents, Quickbeam, to the Middle Earth range. So there's Quickbeam. Also on Monday the 8th, wow, we got a lot of articles on the 8th, didn't we? Right here, Be'lakor's back, and wow, he's humongous. He is massive. Little preview video there. This is him. Wow, just incredible. I look at that model and I look at all the detail and the chains on the wings, and I just and the base and the size of the base and the detail on the base, and I just think £100 minimum. It could be they could charge 120. Because it's just a single model, you'll only really get one compared to the Mega Gargants. But this could well be the most expensive single named character model that Games Workshop have produced in plastic. We will see, but absolutely stunning model. I already know many people that want to pick him up. He's displaying the Slaves to Darkness base there, but he also has a different base. Or should I say, this is the brand new Space Marine Lieutenant, and you get a free Daemon with it. This is the pose I'm going to go for. I most likely am going to use him for 40k. I haven't decided yet. It says in the article that you don't need to have either of these on there. You can just have a straightforward base. I'm not sure quite how that will work, because usually with these extra models that they put on the base, there's plugs and sockets and things where you just mount them, or there might be indents in the extra model itself to incorporate the detail below them. We will see when we unbox and review it on the channel. But yeah, I haven't decided. I think he would look amazing in the 40k Chaos Space Marine army that I have, and the Daemon army. But likewise, I think he would look amazing in just the normal Daemon army, and probably near Archaon. And of course, that's the dilemma. If you've got both Age of Sigmar and 40k, which kind of base will you go for, or will you just go for a plain base? Because a plain base does deny you both of these two cool dead minis. There he is again, leading the Demon Horde. Absolutely huge. He's probably about 6 or 7 Plague Bearers tall. I mean, he's almost as tall as the Plague Bearers on his base. I mean, his base is definitely taller. But, yeah, there we go. That's Be'lakor. Absolutely stunning model. Fancy a holiday? Check out the Mortal Realms top travel destinations. This was quite an interesting one. Little postcards about the areas that you could go to. Maybe, getting ready to go on holiday this summer if you're allowed, or if you can go anywhere. Rumour Engine. This says Tyranid all over. This is some kind of tail, I think. It's got the little plates. We've had some teases of Tyranid miniatures over the past few months, haven't we? With scales and carapaces and spikes. I've got a good feeling about Tyranids, in that they'll at least release a few new models for them. Gorgeous environments that bring the Cursed City to life. Yeah, look at the tiles there. They're fantastic. I really like that garden type overgrown pond thing. And then right here you've got the tavern. Yeah, looking good, Cursed City. Sieges and Space Marines in the thrilling finals of Warhammer Adventures. Regimental standard, flawless crisis instructions for humans. You've got some prepared instructions on the Necrons. White Dwarf, you get 12 free Warhammer PC games with White Dwarf 462. This is a bumper book of a White Dwarf. Look at these free games on Steam. You are getting Dawn of War, first one, which is still pretty good. Space Wolf, Armageddon, you get Titanicus Dominus, you get Space Wolf, you get Sanctus Reach, you get Total War Warhammer, Space Marines, Vermintide 2, which I've been playing not that long ago, and I was enjoying this. And then there's a breakdown, you can click on each one. That's a really nice thing for them to do, giving you all those free games. So if you haven't played them, now's your chance. Definitely worth picking up Space Marine, in my opinion. And let's not forget, you also get the Chapter Approved, which is a free booklet. Doesn't say how many pages it is there, but the last I heard it was about 80 pages or so it might be worth picking it up for that. So they've really pulled out all the stops with this month's White Dwarf. I think it's on sale the 19th of March. So introducing the next wave of Warhammer animation. So as well as Be'lakor, it was a massive week for Warhammer animators that have put their work on YouTube and things. I mean, if you've ever heard of Astartes, I'd go and watch that right now if you can. I think it might be just on their website now, but basically Games Workshop have embraced them and taken them under their wings, and it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's not all good. I'd always take these decisions with a pinch of salt. It's good because they've got access, quite possibly, to more licensed material and revenue. Although it's surprising how much these projects can pick up funding from all you guys with the support. So it's an interesting time. We're going to see just how much Games Workshop will impact them, because Games Workshop, in my opinion, are very much impacted by the shareholders. Of course they are. They have invested interest in their company, and they want to see the share price increase. But of times of late, there's been some very odd decisions that they've gone through in terms of the combat patrols, most recently the Honoured Imperium, Sprue, the prices in general, the huge focus on Primaris. I cannot look at Astartes and the other projects without thinking that there will be Primaris in them, and there may well be other units, but we'll see. I think Astartes did get quite a few people into Space Marines and into Warhammer 40k because it just looks so awesome, and it's very, very faithful and realistic in terms of movement, speed, setting, weapons, sounds, the look and feel. The list goes on, really, and I guess you probably agree. But anyway, so that was the big news, is that they're partnering with them. How much creative freedom these animators will still have afterwards is, well, something that we're not privy to. We won't have access to the contracts and things made. I just really hope that from a creative point of view that they continue to be allowed as much freedom as they had when they built it from the ground up. You're more than welcome to put your thoughts and opinions in this video about that move. You got the best Drukhari codex ever. Here are 5 reasons why. You've got better, harder, faster, friendlier. Okay. Brush up on your background, rule the Dark City, terror tactics. Now, I don't particularly collect Drukhari. I've got a few Drukhari models, but nothing like a big ship or anything, or a raider. So I will not be picking up the Drukhari Codex. So I'm just giving you a heads up on that. We had Meta Watch, Chaos Marches to Victory in the latest Grand Tournament. I'm not quite sure how they're performing tournaments and things with lockdown, but there we go. There's a long article there if you wanted to have a look at the tournaments. You've got Warhammer Quest Cursed City. Hero is so old he probably calls you Whippersnapper. This old hero right here, Octron. You got the Exodite trailer breakdown. So that's a Tau trailer. Looks pretty decent. I would go and check it out. Heavy Intercessors and Flayed Ones are coming soon in their own boxes. Very surprising news. It's interesting that less than a week after the release of the Kill Team Nexus Pariah set, they've now announced when you're going to be able to pick up these units separately. Now, I've just recently reviewed the Space Marine Heavy Intercessors and thought they were a decent kit. Price-wise, I'd probably say they're going to be closer to £40. I know there's only 5 models in there, but they are Gravis, and they have just charged £31.50 for 3 Eradicators. But it is a multi-part kit, multi-pose kit. You'll have a lot of fun, even if you get 10 of them. The Flayed Ones, on the other hand, I think it will... I mean, that box is misleading. There's 5 of them. It's just going to be that one sprue. They're not going to magically find another sprue from somewhere, which is a bit disappointing, especially as they're most likely going to charge £30 or so for those 5, just for the one sprue. So yeah, if you're a Necron player, that sucks a little bit, because you don't get all those poses and things that Space Marines are getting. But if you're really after Flayed Ones and you don't want anything else out of the Kill Team set, then your chance to get these in May. Interesting that it doesn't show the characters at all there. I'm not sure whether other people noticed that it wasn't the Heavy Intercessor Captain or the Chronomancer, it was just these 2 sets. So I'm not sure whether they're going to release them alongside these. That would be nice, but it doesn't specifically say in the article. Get a first look inside the Book of Rust. This is the Caradron, a book that's less than 100 pages. It doesn't look like you're getting any. You've got codex supplements for Metallica and House Raven. Different campaign rules, crusade rules. Not a huge amount of content there, less than 100 pages. More like an update. I'm not sure whether they had planned this for a long time, but there we go. We're getting that book. Mortal Realms, Mighty Armies, with Mortal Realms magazine now available in France. So that's cool. Whenever I see a new country added to the Hachette Partworks subscription product, then I rejoice, because the more countries that are able to get hold of these minis, I say cheaper, the better. Then you've got Warhammer Underworld's Diachasm. You've got the Seraphon now coming up, and you've got this awesome model. It's a shame that they don't show the models in this article. That would have been nice as like a end of the article piece, but it says they're available to pre-order Saturday 20th of March. I'm still on the fence whether to get them. As much as I like the Chameleon, this set is going to be about £25 with the cards and things, which is quite hefty for me to purchase for an army that I have no models for, but I do like the Blow Dark Chameleon model. And that's it for all of the news for this week. Let's jump on over to Forge World and have a look at the pre-orders. Right here, if we go to new, and there is nothing available there to pre-order. So a bit of a disappointment this weekend. Still holding out for the Word Bearers Praetors. We've got them coming. One thing that has encouraged me though, and I said this last weekend, was some of the models that have been out of stock have been coming back into stock pretty quickly. I mean, we look at bestsellers, you can pick up your Warlord, you can pick up your Seraphon now, you can pick up your Telemon, even your Cerastus. Now this Cerastus was out of stock only yesterday, so yeah, fantastic. I like what they're doing in terms of getting the models back in stock. Have we still got a Warhound out of stock? No. This Warhound was out of stock only a few days ago, so they've done tremendously well to get that back into stock. And likewise, I think the Nemesis, yeah, that one with the Volcano Cannon was out of stock. Yeah, you get a couple of items here and there that are out of stock. But yeah, look, the Quake Cannon, apologies. And the Reaver Titan, you can't pick that one up at the moment. The Builder's no longer available. They do this from time to time, and the reason why that mana pulls out of stock is because the other Titans are as well. So yeah, they are doing very well getting products back into stock, which is fantastic. Let's travel over to Games Workshop and have a look if there are any pre-orders this morning. We just refresh the page. Yep, nothing. We can click on new and exclusive. We go on pre-orders. It's just the White Dwarf this weekend, guys. So that's it. Very, very sparse, quiet time on both the Forge World and Games Workshop website. Of course, next weekend on Saturday the 20th, we're going to have some more pre-orders up, and it's going to be a bit more exciting. We'll see exactly what pre-orders we've got coming tomorrow on Sunday about 6 o'clock on the community website. My best guess is, of course, we'll have the Adeptus Sororitas and the Drakari set along with those Seraphon. Maybe we'll get something new from Forge World too. What do you guys think of this week's news and pre-orders? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below as always. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.